Good evening. Good evening and welcome to the 2022 Brown School Recognition Ceremony. My name is Cynthia Williams. I'm the Assistant Dean for Community Partnerships. As you know, commencement is an exciting and memorable occasion, and we invite you to capture this special moment through pictures or video. However, we do ask that you are cognizant that photography or filming may be distracting to people sitting near you and to those speaking at today's ceremony. So, please be judicious with the use of your camera and avoid using flash. Please also take this opportunity to silence your cell phone or other electronic devices. The degree awarding ceremony will now begin. Please be seated.
Welcome to the 2022 Brown School Recognition Ceremony. Good evening to all of you who have come out tonight, despite tornado warnings, to congratulate the class of 2022 on all of their accomplishments. I am Tonya Edmond, and I have the great pleasure of serving as the interim co-dean of the Brown School, alongside my colleague and fellow co-dean, Rodrigo Reis. Before we start our events today, I would like to take this time to recognize that Washington University occupies the land of Native people. It is important that we acknowledge that these buildings are built on the homes of their ancestors. Let's all please take a moment to celebrate and honor the ancestral Native land and the sacred land of all Indigenous people with a moment of silence. Thank you. It is a tremendous gift to be able to be in person to celebrate as a Brown School community after the past 2 years of classes and celebrations on Zoom. For the class of 2022, who entered graduate school during a pandemic and went through orientation virtually, this is likely the first time they have seen their class together. I would like to invite all of the, yes, that was some extra effort. I would like to invite all of the graduates who are able to stand up to do so that we can give them another rousing round of applause in recognition of what they have achieved. Graduates, we are so thankful that your friends and family are able to join us tonight. For those who are not able to be here, we think of them now. Whether they are with you in person or in spirit, these are people who have supported you along your journey, and we thank them. I would like to ask all of your loved ones to please stand if you are able, and graduates, please turn around and give them all a rousing round of applause for all of their support. Nicely done. Now it is my great pleasure to introduce our student speaker, Brandon Noel. No, come on, Brandon, come on, it's all right. I just want to say some things about you. Brandon is an MSW candidate from Martinville, Virginia. After graduating high school, Brandon joined the U.S. Marine Corps and served on active duty from 2007 to 2015. After being discharged from the Marines, he attended Cape Fear Community College in Willington, North Carolina, and then the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. He found his passion for social work while attending both of these institutions, which then led him to the Brown School, where he has just earned his Master's of Social Work. Brandon aspires to impact the world positively through his service to others, and we are confident he will do so. We are so very delighted to have him as our student speaker. Please welcome Brandon Noel.
Oh, I just wanted to do that. So hello, everybody. I hope everyone's having an absolutely amazing, great evening, all of the above, especially on such an occasion. It's an honor to be speaking in front of you all today. Another big shout out for the graduating class of 2022. And how about another round of applause for ourselves as we all come together to celebrate this wonderful, wonderful moment. So as we reflect on our experiences at the Brown School, I smile with great appreciation to have met such beautiful people and experience an opportunity of love and growth all together. As graduate students, the accomplishments that we all share come from the hard work that we put in, certainly, but it's also the tremendous work from the beautiful support that's around us. To our family members, significant others, and friends outside of the Brown School, as well as those watching virtually, thank you so much for being a shoulder to lean on during stressful moments. Thank you for being patient with us, loving us, though at times it can be quite challenging, to say the least. And the same goes to the faculty and staff for your guidance and your lessons and support in helping us become the Masters of Social Work, Public Health, and Social Policy workers that you see sitting here today. I appreciate you all, and I'm sure I'll hopefully speak for the entire class when I say we truly appreciate everything that you do. Again, yeah. So when I began writing this speech, I went back and forth on how it would be delivered, what I would say exactly. However, several loved ones of mine and friends encouraged me, Brandon, just have fun with it, which reminded me of how we should strive for excellence, not perfection, reimagining shortcomings or what some would call failure as growth opportunities so that we can take on new challenges. Now, when some of you sitting here today might be thinking about the word excellence, you might think it only entails finishing on top or first place, so to say. However, to me, excellence is not constantly hitting the mark to the expectations that you may have set. Excellence is striving to be the best that you can be and to do the absolute best that you can at all times. And of course, life happens, right? We will encounter many upsetting moments in our lifetime. For myself, there were several times that I felt unworthy or felt inadequate because I didn't reach the top accomplishment at the time or position that I was striving to achieve. However, I'm growing to learn and to understand that achievement comes through the foundation of our imperfections. Through shortcomings lie learning and ultimately excellence. I truly believe that we can wrestle any challenge ahead with love and with support and perseverance, but we must also be confident in ourselves and believe in our qualities, thus aspiring to help others. And it's okay not to be perfect. We are human. Focus on what's important and what's essential, and to me, that's taking it one step at a time. Excellence is a continual growth experience and opportunity to learn constantly. And while we're growing in this experience, we must try also to trust the process that what we're doing will come to flourish, and that by helping others, we will increase the blessings that's in our own life. My grandpa used to always say, and you reap what you sow. Therefore, I encourage you, I challenge you to continue to plant tiny little seeds that will make a huge difference, even if you don't see them harvest right away. It's okay if things don't work out as you plan. There's always a try to get better, and there's always hope for the future. The key to excellence, though, is endurance, so keep going, but also slow down, show yourself love, show yourself grace, and enjoy the moments that you've already created. You deserve to celebrate your accomplishments, and that's why we're all here today celebrating together. So whether you're graduating with an MPH, MSP, MSW, or PhD, take time to cherish and relish in all of your experiences, remembering the many challenges that you've overcome to get you to this point here today. Think about how we all began classes during the pandemic, uncertain of what the years ahead would entail. However, we stand here today ready to celebrate together. Look around you. Take a minute to look around you. I mean, for some of us, it's the first time that we've actually met in real life or in a non-virtual setting, but we did it. We made it happen. However, we didn't do it alone. For me, it was the support of my lovely wife, Lisette, who's sitting over there, beautifully sitting in the audience, to support me yet again. Thank you so much. It was also our beautiful dog, Bailey, who unfortunately couldn't be here today, but who has provided me with emotional support amid my own mental health challenges. Furthermore, it was the wonderful students in our cohort who I connected with, really spent time with, who was there for me, whether it be academic challenges or personal things. And I hope the same, that I was there for you as well. And that really meant a lot. And, we can't forget also the wonderful staff that was here that I could go to with comfort when I second guessed myself, which I did quite a bit. Let's take time to reflect on all of our experiences and hold on to these memories to help us continue to do extraordinary things. These memories will last only if we allow them to. They will help us endure or laugh lightly to ourselves to ease tensions in moments that we see challenges. They will also be with us as we go our separate ways. Wherever this journey may lead, let's remember those who are with us from start to finish. But of course, the job is not over. Without downs, there are no ups. Keep pushing, hold firm, and change the world. Help our communities, marginalized groups, immigrants, LGBTQ+, veterans, and more, whether in policy, health, medicine, or a clinical focus, nonprofit or private sector. No matter the challenges that you may be facing at this time here today, remember that there's always a tomorrow. And as the rain is sure to come, so is the sunshine. No matter what, stay hopeful. A quote that continues to inspire me when I feel like I'm losing hope is from President Barack Obama, which states, "The best way to not feel hopeless is to get up and do something. Don't wait for good things to happen to you. If you go out and make some good things happen, you will fill the world with hope, and you will fill yourself with hope." So to the graduating class of 2022, as we leave our footprints here at WashU today, let's walk out knowing that we did our very best and will use what we have learned, all the skills that we've built, to lead with passion, to lead with love, being kind to ourselves and being kind to others, being hopeful and growing daily in our excellence. Love y'all.
I'd call that excellence in action. Thank you, Brandon, for those reflections and words of wisdom, for inspiring us all tonight. Let's give Brandon another round of applause for expression of appreciation. I I'm so excited to have the opportunity to introduce tonight's keynote speaker, Bethany Johnson-Javois. She is a proud alum of the Brown School, a Brown School Awards of Distinction recipient, and one of the most inspiring speakers every year at our student orientation. So for this cohort of students, her commencement speech marks a full circle of their journey. Having Bethany as our keynote speaker is especially meaningful for me. She was a student in one of my very first classes I ever taught at the Brown School, and she stood out then and has remained one of the most remarkable, brilliant, and talented people I have had the privilege to know. As a student, she was a fierce and compassionate champion for racial and social justice and has been a tremendous force for good in every endeavor she has undertaken throughout her career. Bethany was born and raised in University City and is a health and racial justice advocate dedicated to the advancement of child well-being in St. Louis. In 2009, Bethany began her service as the CEO of the St. Louis Integrated Health Network, a regional nonprofit dedicated to providing quality, affordable, accessible health care to all residents in the metro St. Louis area, with an emphasis on the medically underserved. In 2015, Bethany was named the managing director for the Ferguson Commission, an independent volunteer group appointed by Missouri Governor Jay Nixon that was charged with addressing the underlying root causes that led to community unrest in the wake of Michael Brown's death. The result was 189 calls to action that charted a new path toward healing and positive change for our region. In 2021, Bethany became president and CEO of the Deaconess Foundation after having formerly served on the foundation's board of trustees. Devoted to the Deaconess mission and guided by faith, Bethany leads the foundation in its continued pursuit of the improved health of the metropolitan St. Louis community and its people through philanthropy, advocacy, and organizing for racial equity and policy change. We are so very, very pleased to have Bethany here tonight to give the keynote address. Please join me in welcoming the amazing Bethany Johnson-Javois.
Brandon, you didn't tell me about the glasses, man. You're supposed to tell me about the glasses. I want to thank you to the co-deans, my first professor, Dr. Tonya Edmond, to co-dean Rodrigo Reis, my new friend, for inviting me to share the podium with you this evening. To all the graduates under the sound of my voice, it is an honor and privilege to be asked to participate in your special day that marks an important moment in your life and in your career trajectory. But please confirm my understanding, audience. I hear that the most courageous, enduring, hard-working, overcoming group of social work, public health, and social policy students are here this evening. Am I right about that? Am I in the right place? Yeah? Now, as an alum, I already know that the most incredible, deeply committed staff, faculty, family, friends, and supporters of your success are here as well. Am I right? Yes? Is that right? Okay. So again, because we can't do it enough, let's take a moment to celebrate the village, celebrate the village, celebrate the village. I need you to know that my village is among you too. Cynthia Williams, Assistant Dean, don't tell nobody, of Community Partnerships is here. She's my sister. And my nieces, 3 gens in, are here. So we got village tight in tonight. Now, as a preacher of the Pentecostal persuasion, I am comfortable with nonconformity to silent celebration. I believe that commencement is a joyful occasion deserving of noise of all kinds. I'm talking claps and hoops and hollers and whistles and snaps and joyful noise. Yeah. Joyful noise because of all that it took for you and yours to be here, right? I started this journey with you virtually during your orientation. I look a little different, but I'm here. And I'm honored to finish this leg with you tonight. Through the trials that a global pandemic brought to your life, through the coursework and extracurricular expectations, through the demands that each day, no, actually each hour presented you when there was more month than money, tell the truth. You have a reason to be joyful. And then, oh, go ahead and get your joy out. Go ahead, get your joy out. Sister over there, she getting her joy out. You see she clapping? And then there's the grief part. For those we've lost, the numbers do not reflect the magnitude of their absence. And I would be remiss to not acknowledge that joy and pain coexist with many, if not most of us tonight. So I say the name of Cora Faith Walker, public servant, Brown School alum, my sister in the fight for equal justice. And right now, I invite each of you to say your beloved's name. Yet, despite all of this, say all of this, you pressed, you passed, you excelled, you stretched, you cried, you danced, you did what you had to do, and the point is you made it to this building in this hot regalia, to the seat that you're sitting in right now. You made it to commencement. So take it in. Come on, take it in. Take it all in. You know you want to stand up. It's cool. You're trying to be demure, but take it in. Come alive as you feel all of your feels. Tear up and let the emotions surface. It's medicine. Fold your arms, pat your feet, and nod your head and look around and say, yeah, I did that thing. I did that thing. Take a deep breath and exhale. Now, give out generous high fives or arm links all around you and say, we earned this. We made it. Yeah, fist bumps, all of that. All of that. Yes. It is my practice to share collective calls to action. We are in a defining moment in history to activate and mobilize and for healing and for justice and for change that is not temporary. I'm sick of temporary. We demand change designed for lasting impact. And I'd like to share with you 5 points of encouragement. Anybody need encouragement tonight? Yeah. Let me give you 5 points of encouragement for your bright future based on what I've learned as I continue to evolve in my own leadership. First, no matter how serious life gets, make a place for celebrating, laughter, and vacation. Yeah. And second, stay in a posture of gratitude. Third, reflect love and hope to everyone you serve in your career. Be the person that you needed to see during your most vulnerable times. And most importantly, be sure to reflect that same love and hope back to yourself. Allow for a time to rest and reflect before the bell and the ring dings for the next round of the fight, because the bell is ringing for justice. So I'm going to take some liberty. You can clap if you want to. I told you. I'm going to take some liberty to speak over your life tonight. I got a lot of power. Y'all got power? I got power to speak over all of your lives tonight. You will no longer show up in spaces as a question mark, but as an exclamation point. Yeah? So say it with me starting right now. I will no longer show up in the world as a question mark. Now you letting the graduates have all the fun. Tell them I'm showing up in my own life as an exclamation point. How does that feel? You feel your power? Yeah. You feel it in here? Yeah. So, fourth, be the force of power and the gold standard of excellence that our code of ethics demands, and that you were called to be wherever life's journey takes you. See, part of being an exclamation point is knowing your value. When you know what you're worth, you negotiate from a position of strength. And when we know our value, we ask for the salary and the benefits and the opportunities we want and are more than qualified to possess. Yeah, snaps and claps. Remember, everything is a negotiation, not a done deal. And fifth and most important, stay anchored in your North Star. My purpose is to do the will of him that sent me and to finish his work, repairing breaches of injustice and inspiring excellence, fierceness, and hope. But I remember when I lost my fierceness. A series of questions confronted me while watching a documentary on the history of the Freedom Riders. 450 people across racial, ethnic, economic, and geographic lines, founded by young college students challenging segregation simply by traveling side by side, not too different than the way you're sitting now on buses and trains through the Deep South in 1961. And Diane Nash, a black woman, all right, black women lead movements, yeah. Then 21-year-old Fisk student leading this movement was urged by a representative of then U.S. Attorney General Bobby Kennedy. He said, Ms. Nash, what are you thinking? You are signing up people to ride to their deaths. You have no idea what you're facing and what you're getting yourself into. The young student leader replied, all of us have said our final prayer, signed our last will and testaments, and made our last phone calls. We know exactly the risk that we are taking. I sat in the comfortable, safe environment of my home and immediately became convicted. I prayed, God, if I was living then and receiving this call to come to disrupt harm done to my people, would I have gotten on the bus? And Father, what injustice would be so great in my lifetime that I would get on the bus now? When you call me to the battlefield, when you call me into service, give me the strength to go. Anybody else really said that prayer? I want to know tonight, for what cause are you willing to get on the bus? Stay rooted and grounded in what anchors you, because the winds of change and challenge are inevitable. But so is your triumph and your victory, not just for you, but for our people. We fight so hard to secure the win. And as I close, I reflect on this quote that I heard. Sometimes it seems that you choose your path, and there are times when history chooses you. So graduates, here's the call to action. History has chosen you to shape it and to make history. And your community requires the deployment of the skill sets you have mastered. Mastered. Woo, got a ring to it. Come on. Say it with me. Master. All right. History chooses you to get on the bus. You are who we've been waiting for in this defining moment. So let your light shine and keep shining until the work is done. Now let's get it done. Thank you.
Thank you, Bethany. Now all of your loved ones have a little bit of an understanding of why we keep asking Bethany to come back at orientation to inspire each of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the inspiration and call to action that you always bring to every conversation. Now we will begin awarding the doctoral degrees.
All right. You ready? I'm ready. All right. We're very excited to be here, and may the PhD candidates stand to receive their degrees. Andrews first. All right. First up, we have Andrew Fall, recognized by Patrick Fowler. Andrew's dissertation was Choice and Opportunity, examining housing, relocation, and organizational partnerships within federal mixed income community development initiatives. Congratulations, Dr. Fowler. Next up, we have Dr. Autumn Usher Blackdeer, recognized by Melissa Johnson-Reed. Dr. Blackdeer's dissertation is Protecting Native Motherhood, a longitudinal investigation of interpersonal violence among Alaska Native women. Congratulations, Dr. Blackdeer. And next up, we have William Bayansi, recognized by Dr. Fred Sesehuamala. Dr. Bayansi's dissertation, titled Utilization Patterns of Community Mental Health Services Among School-Going Adolescent Girls in Southwestern Uganda. Congratulations, Dr. Bayansi. All right. And next up, we have Dr. Summer Sion Song, recognized by Darrell Hudson. Dr. Darrell Hudson. Dr. Song's dissertation title is Racial and Ethnic Differences in the Relationship Between Wealth and Health. Congratulations, Dr. Song.
Next, we have Sarah Malone, recognized by Douglas Luke. Dissertation is titled Identifying Contextual and Structural Factors Contributing to Organizational Sustainability in Pediatric Healthcare. Congratulations, Dr. de Malone.
All right. And we have two students who couldn't be here with us today, but we want to recognize their hard work. Dr. Savani Nioni, their advisor, Wendy Auslander. His dissertation was the relationship between stress, psychosocial resources, and mental health and adherence outcomes among perinatally HIV-infected adolescents in South Africa. Congratulations, Dr. Nioni.
We also want to honor Amanda Kubi, our first computational and data science PhD graduate. Their advisor was me, and the dissertation was data-driven decision-making using counterfactual predictions to allocate scarce homeless services fairly and efficiently.
Let's do one more. And please stand up. Congratulations to all our new doctorates. We're so excited.
Awarding our Master in Social Work candidates. Kimberly Cespedes, Taurus. Hannah Fry. Kathleen Sullivan. Caitlin Hines. Shyla Harton. Pearl Tate. Holly Folks. Samantha Selig. Samantha Selig. Hannah Molinoff. Grace Sullentrup. Gabrielle Bomberg. Elizabeth Campbell. Sarah Grazel Ward. J.C. Peacock. Emery Endicott. Brooke Gautreaux. David Maya. Tyler Hans. Cole Warner. Maya Nagel. Tess Eckert. Mackenzie Gleason. Catherine Ingersoll. Leah Erickson. Eleanor Gershman. Kevin Casey. Whitney Bembenek. Aminata Diallo. Kelsey Canoplo. Rachel Deffenbaugh. Noga Melnick. Charity Buckner. Autumn Shepard. Sarah Holstrom. Julia Tang. Sean Sudacum. Callie Dawn Vinostron. Bridget Leyendecker. Abigail Leonard. Meghna Padmanabhan. That was not Paul's fault. She said, "You got it." Put that pressure on me. It's going to get worse, folks. Catherine Donnelly. Jocelyn Allen. Jordan Palmer. Allison Miller. Claire Dempsey. Gabriel Lin. Naomi Fu. Jessica Sanchez. Cristal Ramos. Grace Jalbut. Thank you. Larissa Bokada. Kelly Glenn. Talise Masawi. Kyung Sung Lee. Rose Shapiro. Mariah Phillips. Avery Jones. Kenya Johnson. Emma Cole. Jakara Rochelle Betts. Elliot Campbell. Mandy Kotari Jososa. Jasmine Jason. Lanisha Morrow. Shawnice Hinton. Tarina Simpkins. Julia Johnson. Millie Wright. Carly Graham. Brett Moser. Mallory Cohn. Lena Peak. Teresa Garcia. Zoe Hyams. Mary Shannon. Kelsey Colette. Jessica Zook. Dennis Shine. Kimberly Carlson. Samara Lilioa. Colleen Lee. Melissa Guo. H. Stabler. Natalie Mudd Brooks. Emma Wiedenhoff. Kate Rose Genzer. Rachel Winkler. Tahila Noel. Avery McNabb. Jada Heck. Cody Holt. Casey Ringenberg. Noriko Hatanaka. Kaylee Lincoln. Molly Simpson. Carolyn Flesshocker. Adriana Mims. Caitlin Hammock. Emily Hoffmeister. Mackenzie Hines. Stephen Young. Christian Jackson. Abram Seraphim. Marla Brianne Guggenheimer. Tanae Zenobia Leclerc. Emily Lohman. Hannah Klunder. Sharon Katrin Evans. Megan Giseki. Say it again for me. Carrie McDermott. Ayana Nash. Alisa Hilko. Karina Marin. Janelle Coleman. Naima Smith. Edmond Galmoy. Amanda Gardner. Allison Martinson. Carrington McGowan. Georgia K. R. Boyer. Savannah Boyd. Diana Chara. Emily Cornett. Maddie Moore. Sarah Hunter. Cinta Fergus. Hannah Zhang. Coming to the stage, Granisha Parker. Taylor Bass. Danine Carter. Kiera Jackson. We will now begin awarding our Master in Public Health candidates. Okay, thank you. Luke Ricci. Jada Loro. Yuvraj Sanhu. Ethan Bradley. Christopher Damulira. Bria Lee Robinson. Yandra Mariano. Danielle Folkerts. Danny Lee. Mengyao Chi. Xu Han Shen. Rei Tian. Zhao Yang Su. Yingwen Shi. Eric Yu. Emma Zilstra. Keishi Fakey. Callie Shu. Andrea Chambers. Tori Real. Nkuru Obi. Ifeyinwa Nora Iche. Mayel Adekosi. Adashi Odama. Lauren Drumgold. Polly Hahn. Audrey Toller. Louis Obregon. Albert Poole. Allison Heffley. Guhan Iyer. Nick Koleski. No 1,000. Here you go. Victoria De La Vega. Caitlin Smith. Catherine Gettinger. Patrick Cannon. We will now begin awarding our dual masters in social work and public health candidates. Aza Nasruddin. Grace Sao. Clem Faith Washington Flowers. Nakia Crawlard. Michaela Johnson. Ashton Blanche. Jesse Smith Appleson. Madeline Piper. Zoe Delott. Laura Marpool. Delisa Alfred Wade. Raven Brown. Allie Gillespie. We will now begin awarding our dual master in social work and social policy candidates. Scott Millar. Ashley Bird. Yeah, we're doing Master of Social Work and Master of Social Policy. The dual degree. Yep. Portia Nardi. Rachel Lewis. We will now begin awarding our dual masters in public health and social policy candidates. I apologize for that. We will now award our Master in Social Policy candidates. Ro Ro Yu Dong. Minyan Shu. We will now begin awarding our joint degree candidates. Juhi Sunjay, MPH JD. Lida Estrin, MSW MBA. Luis Albano Hurley, MSW MBA. Tian Yang, MPH MBA. Meher Walia, MSW MBA. Natalie Rapp, MSW MBA. We will now begin awarding our student marshals and student speaker. Come on over, student marshals and student speaker. We'd love to see you. Let's make this official. I think I know your name. Brandon Noel. Evbuma-Fike. Dawen Gao. Odalis Hernandez. Vivian Talamantes.
What a special moment, and what a tough bill is to play the last song in any show. But my fellow colleagues and graduates, I'm not going to play the harmonica for you tonight, so you don't have to worry about that. And when our chief of staff was getting us ready for this moment, and she asked me to write down my comments to you, these closing moments, somehow it was very daunting to me. And I have been doing this for 27 years, so I have done several of those ceremonies. But it took me a little while to understand why it was so challenging, but we are living in unprecedented times. So I have never given closing remarks after facing 2 years into a pandemic. So obviously it feels daunting. So instead of telling you all the amazing skills and knowledge you learned from Matt Kruder about communicating on COVID, Alexis Duncan and Ryan Lindsay about how mental health has been affected here, or Leo Cabasa, and how we have to provide better services for mental health, especially for Hispanic populations. I could go on about all the amazing things we have learned from my dear colleagues here. But let me share just brief remarks about the things you taught me these last 2 years. And I have learned from my colleagues, those are things that not only things that I have learned, but they also have learned. And maybe that's something you should carry with you as you continue your next stage in your life, doing social work, public health, and social policy. So you really taught me a few things. First, you taught me that fearless resiliency, it's really important in life. Every day that I show up to class and I saw you smiling, facing challenges, and going through all the things you had to do for all classes, and we had some very complicated times on and off, COVID waves, things happening across the globe. I will never forget one day I had a student class whose name I will not mention today, and she contacted me from Myanmar. Well, professor, I'm not sure I can show up in class because we have a coup d'etat and they are cutting down the electricity across the nation, but I want to attend your class. So if you listen to that remark, it just teaches me that I have no right to show up in class without showing my A game, because that's the respect that you deserve from all of us. And that moment taught me that resiliency is really something that we don't use as much sometimes. So you taught me that lesson really well, and for that reason I'm very grateful to you all. You also taught me other few things. You remind me something that I learned when I was doing my undergrad studies. And I learned from one of the scholars from my home country, Brazil, Paulo Freire. Paulo Freire taught me when I was doing his readings that knowledge is something that you only observe and you only carry through life when it has meaning. So if you don't have meaning in what you teach and what you have in classroom and what you discuss with their students, they will never learn anything. But you only can learn things with meaning when they actually represent something that is part of people's lives. And you taught me those lessons every day that I show up in class. So remember, resiliency and meaning is so important when you do the work we do in social work, public health, and social policy. You taught me that lesson and reminded me that those are things that I can never forget when I'm continuing to do the work I do as a professor. And I hope you never forget to carry those things with you when you're applying the skills and knowledge you have learned from the Brown School. But you also taught me another thing that I have to admit, several times I vacillated. I was not quite sure if we could hop on that bus that Bethany asked us to join today. You taught me that hope is always there. Every night when I went to bed before showing up for class next day in these endless Zoom classes that we all had these 2 years, I never had a moment of vacillation because there was hope that the things that I was learning in the classroom from you are really teaching me there's hope for better things ahead of us. So don't forget those three things, because those are things that you taught me as a professor here. Don't ever forget that those things are things that will make your work as social workers, public health practitioners, and social policy makers as more effective and more meaningful in people's lives. So for that reason, I'm very grateful to be here making those closing remarks. And I'm also very grateful that all your loved ones have been supporting you through all these challenging years. So to you all, my deepest gratitude to believe on the Brown School and what the things that we can do for your loved ones that are graduating today. So with those remarks, I wish you all the best. And don't ever forget that here at the Brown School, you have friends forever. Don't hesitate on looking for us and asking for our advice, or just to show up to have a tea, coffee, or water with us, and we will join you again. I wish you all the best.
Well, the recognition ceremony is now concluded. Will the marshals lead first the faculty and then the candidates in recession? Everyone else, please remain seated until the candidates have filed out of the auditorium. Guests, please meet your students outside the building. Thank you and congratulations, everyone.